Okay, so just a quick little recap first. On Friday, we did the real number system. So integers. So for example, give me an example of an integer. Yep. -3. Okay, so -3, is that a real number? Yes. All the numbers that we do are real numbers. Is it a whole number? Mm-hmm. Wait. No, wait, no, it's not. Okay, it's so it's real. What else? Rational. Good. What else? One more. The title of this page. Integers, right? Integers. Okay. What about the number 0? Is it a real number? Yep. Is it a rational? Mm-hmm. Is it an integer? Yeah. And what else? It's also a whole number. That's right. Good. All right. So on your chapter 1 test, you'll be asked this type of question. It will ask you -3 is what type of number? And then you'll have to know that. Okay. So let's do some operations with integers. So today we're going to do all the add, subtract, multiply, and divide for all everything. Okay. So when you have two signs side by side, it makes it positive. So two positive make a positive. Two negatives also make a positive. When you're positive, you smile. So one way to help you guys remember. And then when you have a positive and a negative side by side, that's when it becomes negative. You're sad. So whether it's negative and a positive or a positive and a negative, okay, it becomes negative. So what do I mean by two signs side by side? I mean like this. So notice right here, bracket doesn't count. So when it's 8 minus -2, these two signs right here, what do they combine to become? Plus, right? Two negatives make a positive. So 8 plus 2. And then what about this? Minus +8. Negative and a positive is a? Yeah. And there you go. Now, this is a lot cleaner. And it's just simply 8 plus 2 is 10. 10 minus 8 is just 2. Okay? If, I'm just saying, if you need to use a number line, then you would start off with 8 right here, and then minus -2. You go this way. Usually you would minus means go to the left, but because it's negative, that's why instead we went this way. Okay, so then we're at 10, and then -8. So that's why we went back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I know you guys did number lines in like grade 5. You don't have to do it. Okay, if you can see this right away, good for you. You don't have to do number lines. Only if it helps you. Okay. So here, if I were to simplify this, again, I see two signs side by side. I see signs side by side right here and here. Okay. So -3. -3 is my integer. I don't change the sign on this. Okay, this becomes, yeah, good. And then this becomes Ivy. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so start off with -3, -3 on here, over here. Okay, -5 means I'm gonna go to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'm going to -2 again, so -2 more. So what's my answer? -10. Okay, so straightforward. Once you combine the signs together, it's just straightforward like this. And you know the best thing about this chapter is you can still use a calculator. Okay? Yeah. So you better get perfect on this test. Right. So on our calculator, how many of you have a calculator? All right. So if you don't, you need to buy a calculator. You need a calculator for this course. You'll need a calculator next year. You'll need a calculator in grade 11. So calculator, this type. I do not want the ones that have humongous numbers, buttons. Okay, those ones are no good. When you choose a calculator, even if the dollar store one, look for ones that have a negative sign. Okay, so this negative sign, it will help make your math a lot easier. Okay, so for example here, if um here, I'm gonna do -3 minus 5 minus 2. Whoops. Actually, let's see. Oh, this calculator actually knows how to do this, but wait. I just want to show. Okay, this is what a lot of people do by accident. And then when they press equal, they're going to get an error. Oh, okay. Usually, okay. Hold on. And that's because they didn't use the negative side in the front. So some people ask, when should I press the negative sign? When should I press the minus sign? Read it out loud to yourself. So if you read it out loud, you'll read it as -3 minus 5 minus 2, right? So -3 minus 5 minus 2. And if you do that, you'll get the answer. Okay? So just be mindful of the negative sign. Choose a nice scientific calculator. Scientific meaning that you'll see these buttons as well, sine, cosine, and tangent. These ones we'll use in grade 10. Okay, so if you're gonna buy a $4 calculator, buy one that you can use next year as well. Okay. So can I get you guys to take the next 2 minutes? Try these ones. Just 2 minutes. It shouldn't take you more than that. Okay, take 2 minutes. Try these. Okay, and yeah, you can use your calculator if you want. I have no problem with that. Okay, so try these. Okay, Zelda, can I get the first answer? Oh, and by the way, if you really don't want to participate, I'm not gonna force you guys. You can say pass. Okay. Pass? Okay. Mariam. -3. Good. Marina? Number 2? 4. Thank you. Alex? Pass. Okay. Daniel? Number 3. Okay. -12. Thank you. Diana? Number 4? -2. Good job, because 2 negatives make a positive. Okay. Isabel? Oh, it's +7. So 7 minus 3? 4, right? Austin, number 6? -12. Good. Okay. Zachary? -2. Good. Now, if I just write like this, is this good enough? What should I put? Yep. Brackets. Excellent. Okay, so am I picky on format? No, but your grade 10 teacher may. Okay, so let's make sure we have this good habit. Don't put two sides side by side. You need brackets. Okay, good. Ivy, 9. Sorry, Layan, I skipped you, didn't I? Layan, number 9. -5 again, and brackets. Okay. And last one, Sean. Oh, we have two Seans in this class. uh, sorry, this one it would be -7. Right. All right. So this one, do I need a bracket around the -7? No, because it's the first number. But if I put brackets, is it wrong? No. So here's a little trick then. So for any negative, put a bracket around it. You can't go wrong with it. Okay, so this one is a little tricky. -7 plus 2 is the -5. Okay, so that was just a quick little recap of grade 5 math. So if you did really good on it, good job. Okay. We could have these where we have to translate it into math. So the temperature was -3 degrees Fahrenheit, but raised 1 degrees Fahrenheit. What is the new temperature? So if I were to write an expression, yeah, that's it. And my answer? But okay, if I write that, I'm gonna get half a mark off. Why am I losing that half mark? Miriam? Units. What's my unit? Fahrenheit. Right. Okay. So just like that small little quiz thing that I did with you guys, dollar sign. This? This degrees? Yes. Yeah, this is the degree symbol. So you do. Units. Okay. Susan's bank account was 150. Was -154. The wording is so bad here. Before she deposited 200, what was her new account balance? Daniel. Yeah, that's it. And then my answer? Matthews? 46. Again, half a mark off. Dollar sign. You guys have to stop losing these half marks. Like, imagine every single question you lose half a mark, then you only pass with a 50 rather than 100%. Number 3. At 6 a.m., the temperature in Eastbourne was -2 Celsius. By 2 p.m., it has risen 6 degrees. What is the temperature there now? -2. Okay. Isabel? And my final answer? 4 degrees Celsius. Good. Okay. Jessica was given $20, and she bought a pair of shoes for 25. I don't know how that happened. And now she's in debt. So, Sever? But the expression? And then, good job, -$5. Okay. Notice in the expression, I don't have any units. You don't need units in expressions. In equations, expressions, you don't need that. It's only final answer that I need the unit. Suppose the temperature outside is 4 degrees and it drops 3 degrees per hour for 3 hours. What is the temperature at the end of the 3rd hour? Yep. 4 minus 3, but for 3 hours. So what would it drop 3 degrees. That's good. The -3, but for the next 3 hours. So what else? Yeah. Times 3. Yeah, like that. Okay, and if you know your bed mass well, this will become 4 minus 9. So your answer, yep, -5 degrees Fahrenheit. Good, because remember bed mass is not 4 minus 3, so it's not 1 times 3. It's 4 minus 9. Okay, again, take 1 minute try these 5. Actually, 2 minutes because it takes you 1 minute to read the question. Okay, so again, another 2 minutes. Start. Okay, Bara, number 6. Okay, Jennifer. Yep. Sorry. Negative 15 feet. Right. So the roller coaster went underground, I guess. Let's see. Aaron, number 7. Aaron. Okay. Let's see. Oh, you guys play musical chair, so I don't know who's who. Vincent, number 7. Good job. Yeah, that's and then your answer? $58. Yes. Alright. The word overdrawn. Overdrawn means you took out too much. You took out the money, so that's why it's negative 27. And then when the bank charged him 15, that's also against you. So that's why it's also negative. Right? So be careful with the wording that they use. So that's why it's at the end you only have $58. And in real life that happens, sadly. Okay, so they do charge you if you don't have enough money in your account. Right? On Andre, number 8.
-6 minus 5 is -1.
Yeah, you're my football player, right? Yeah, -11. Yeah. Hey, good. And then number 9, Sefer. Yeah. Oh, don't forget the +4. There was also a +4. Oh, okay, sorry. What's your final answer? Yeah, up 4. How much? 32? Is that what everyone got? Okay. Thank you. Okay, and last one. Albert?
15 minus 9 plus 11 minus 19.
-9 plus 11 equals, oh, sorry, -19. Yeah, equal? -2. So you in parking lot 2. Floors. Okay, for each of these, remember units, 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 units. Okay, so how many of you thought that was easy? Awesome. Okay, it should be because it's grade 5 stuff. Okay, so now we get into the multiplying and dividing. Same rule applies with multiply and divide. So the sign rules, 2 negatives make a positive, 2 different signs make a negative. So in this case, +6 times -8, you get positive or negative? Negative, right? So it's negative, and then 6 times 8 is simply 48. Right? We can have this multiplication sign, or we can be lazy and just have two numbers side by side like this. This also means multiplication. Okay, so when you don't see a sign in between, it means multiply. So -5 times -3. Is my answer going to be positive or negative? Positive. And you get 9 times 5? 45. Do I need to put that positive sign in the front? No. All right. We're lazy, so if we don't put a sign, it means positive. Okay, what about this? -63 divided by -9. +7. Good. Negative 36 divided by 9? Negative 4. Yeah. 5. 12 times negative 6? Negative 72. Good. Okay, let's keep going. Negative 4 times negative 9. Yep. Yep, positive 36 or just 36. What about this one? Negative 5 times negative 3 times negative 1 times positive 3. Good. So positive or negative? Negative. Why is it negative? Well, these two made it a plus. These two made it a negative. So then positive, negatives makes a negative. So then 5 times 3 is 15. 15 times 1 is 15. 15 times 3 is 45. Good. This. Uh, Pick again. Positive or negative? Positive 8. Good. Okay. And division sign, same thing. You can have this division sign or this also means divide. Negative 7. Ooh, this one. Positive or negative? So who says this is positive? Put up your hand. Negative, put up your hand. Okay, because this is the same as saying this. That's what square means. Square means multiply itself twice. Okay, so when you have this, you know negative and a negative give you positive. And so what's my answer here? How do I multiply fractions? Okay, sorry. Yep. 9 over 16. Yeah, positive 9 over 16. Two different ways you can do it. One, you can just square this. So 3 square is 9. 4 square is 16. Or if you write it out like this, then you know it's you multiply across. So top number multiply with top number, bottom number multiply with bottom number. So you'll still get 9 over 16. Okay, last one, number 12, negative 27. Good. Okay. So that's multiplying and dividing integers. Now, use inequality to complete the statement. What are inequalities? Miriam? Yeah, those mouths. Crocodile mouths. Okay, what are those called? Greater than or less than. What about equal to? How do I do greater than or equal to? Yep. Yep. Good. Okay, so this is the greater sign. But whoops, greater. How do I show it's also equal to? Not just the equal sign, but one more line under, right? So this line under means equal to as well, right? So greater than or equal to, and this is just less than. So let's try these ones. Right, so negative 7 times negative 6, you get 42. So 42 on this side. What about here? Positive or negative? Positive. Every two negatives make a positive. Every two negatives make a positive. So here, what do I get? 24. So what's the sign in between? Greater than. Good. This way. Okay. This. Negative 42 divided by 7. Negative 6. And here, positive 7. That's right. Okay, so what is the sign in between them? Less than. Good job. Less than. Okay. A negative number is always less than a positive number. All right. 48 divided by -8. And this one. All right. So who says this is positive 25? Who says it's negative 25? Oh, okay. I I only have 10 people in my class. Negative 25. Because there's no bracket. So that square only applies to that 5 right here. So the negative stays on the outside, and the square is only applied to the 5. So it's negative 25. Okay, when you compare two negative numbers, what side is in between? Greater. Good job. Okay, so remember when it's negative, it's opposite. The smaller the number, the bigger it is with negatives. So this one was tricky. Okay, so let's try this. What do I get here then? Negative 36. Same reason. So negative 36. And what about here then? Yep. 6 positive 16 because of the bracket. Good job. So my sign in between? Miriam? Less than. Good job. Okay, so you guys see the difference between these two? How one is positive, how one is negative? Hey, good job. Okay, so that's my lesson for today, 26 minutes. So try these ones. Okay, try these ones. And answers are on the page right after it so that you guys can check. And then these on the back. So it looks like a lot of questions, right? Okay, so because you guys have been so awesome, you guys were participating, you guys were doing so well, every other one. Okay, so every other part. Alright, so for homework, just do every other one. So A, C, E, G, I, A, C, E, A, C, E, and so forth, okay? So there you go, homework just cut in half for you guys. Answers are on the bottom for you guys to check to make sure. Oh, and also make it even sweeter. You can skip number 7. If you want to challenge yourself, you could do number 7. Okay, so I always do this as well. Like I give the homework, and then I also say if you want to challenge yourself, try this additional question. Right? So any question about today's lesson? Alright, so try to do as much as you can. If you finish all this before you go, then you have no homework. If not, then homework and then homework check tomorrow. Alright, good job.